Okay, are we live? We're live. I just recorded all the star signs and I got right to the end and the camera died. So, hey there, Ruth. Welcome to the room. Looks like you're first in. We changed things, I changed things yesterday with the free readings until we get a moderator here. I don't know if you can hear it, but I have a flu. It's not COVID. My husband's sick, my daughter's sick, my grandson's sick. So, yeah, I'll see how I go. I've got some throat lozenge things here if I start coughing. But yeah, the free readings, Ruth, the free readings that we're doing now are a couple of tarot cards. And I'm just trying to get this camera sorted out. Yeah, a couple of tarot cards and your name. So I'll shuffle on the person's name and on a general sort of a reading. So it looks like it's just me and you at the moment, Ruth. So what was your question? What was your question for the reading? Hopefully I get my moderators in here. Hey there, Twin Lioness, welcome back. I'm not feeling great. I had to do the star sign reading this morning. So instead of coming online, I've been recording for the last hour and 20 minutes. That's why I stopped doing the star signs, because they were just time consuming. I've got to edit it. And even the camera I was using, the battery ran out on that camera, and I've still got to do Scorpio and Sagittarius to complete the reading. So that's on charge for the next couple of hours. I don't know how long I'll last on here because of the I'll get a thumbs up when I show my feet. I don't think so. But yeah, if you want a free reading, guys, and you're new to the room, please hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up on the video. I don't know where all my moderators are, but only when you're barefoot. No, there's no barefoot going on over here. It's really, really cold here at the moment. Yeah, so we got a live one here. Twin Lioness or Ruth. Twin Lioness, did you want to be a moderator at all at the moment until we get some people in here? A general love reading for you, Ruth. Yeah, so what I'm doing different at the moment. Oh, Rhonda. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you. I was just about to message you and say we've got a live one in the room. Any chance you could come online? There's nobody here at all. The other day I had 5 moderators or something, and usually Brooklyn's straight on. And what's the other one? Miss Lovely or something. I haven't seen her for a while. Ski hasn't been on since 2 nights now. Yeah, you go and get your food, Rhonda. I'm just doing Ruth and Twin Lioness. Just do their readings. If nobody sort of major starts popping on, I might just go back offline. I might give it a miss today. Okay, Ruth, general love reading. You got all red cards. When I do my normal poker deck, which I don't know if I've done these for you before, Ruth, if you've had a paid reading, you would have had these ones. You've got a friendship, possibly, not too sure about it, because it's upside down. This could be a medical thing as well. It could be like problems in the bowel, the bladder, uterus, all of that sort of stuff that's been going on in the past. This tells me that it's all going to be all right, like good changes are coming. But love, romantic type thing, this can be a friendship is it a friendship? Isn't it a friendship? And then we've got some sort of commitment thing going on here. Now, the fact that it's diamonds, I'm feeling like it's more something to do with a relationship outside of your normal group of people. So it's not sort of one of your normal friends that you hang around, or some sort of it's more like whenever I see diamonds, it relates to work, and you've got a 5 here which relates to work. So I feel like any kind of love or romance type of things going on, it's going on around outside of your normal home life. So it's something to do with work that I'm seeing here. There is a definite balance here and a need for some sort of commitment moving forward. You want the 2 of hearts for it to be something solid, like a marriage, a commitment. But 2 of diamonds is good as well. It's like a friendship turning into a partnership, and then going on this right direction. This is like speaking the truth, finding common ground, and this is doing things together that make you feel happy. And your tarot cards today, Ruth, are you started new at work. So there might be a romantic thing that you feel, but just be tread easy with it because it might not be what you think. You've got someone, this is the new job, you've got the Knight of Wands. This is normally, I was going to say, there's a business proposal, there's a new job offer. There may be communications with overseas, there may be travel involved with your job, or you may be communicating with people that have to travel. But yeah, within a relationship and love, I don't know if I'm going to last because I just really can't talk. Within relationship and love, it's like it's an offer to go on a journey and let's have some fun at the moment. But we do have this black 3 upside down, 3 of swords. So that could be your energy. You could have been brokenhearted in the past, betrayed in the past. It is upside down, so it means you're mending from a past broken relationship or betrayal or something that didn't work out. It also could mean that you're going to communicate with someone that's just been through this and they're healing. So that might be why it's not the 2 of hearts. It might be that someone's been brokenhearted, you've come into this new job, you start making a friendship, and then you're feeling like this might be something, but it's just sort of balancing them out at the moment. So it could be a friendship, a relationship within work. And I think that he's going to be like-minded. You're going to want to do the same sorts of things, go out and about to the same clubs or like the same foods or something like that. It's a nice balance. I'm not seeing it being too solid as yet. But there is a definite new friendship there. And it's possibly coming through from either your broken heart, their broken heart, or maybe both of you have had the same sort of situation and you share that together and come together. You broke up and you're not talking to Brandon anymore and you've started new work. Yeah, I hope so, Rhonda, if you're still here. I hope that we get some moderators on to help out. I'll just get you a message card there, Ruth. Message card. A perfect time to start a new connection. So, yeah, there's definitely a connection coming into your view. Now, next in the room was Twin Lioness. She was quick. I was still typing. Oh, so I think Rhonda's probably sitting on the sideline watching and popping in because she's trying to cook her dinner. She's had a big day. So Twin Lioness, when will the love connection happen? Twin Lioness, I know your first name, so I'll just put your name out because the free readings I'm doing the first name. Doesn't look like I'm going to be doing any readings. Doesn't look like it's going to be. Oh, I actually wasn't going to come on today. It's 11 o'clock right now. So usually I'm on 3 hours ago. I'm usually just about to end my session. So that's probably why I haven't got moderators at the moment. I think that's what's happening, Rhonda. If I'd come on at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, I probably would have had a whole load of people and I would have been wrapping it up by now. So Joanna normally comes on later. So I'm surprised Joanna's not on here. Ski is in your time zone, Rhonda, so she might be too tired, like I'm coming on too late. Next week on the Monday, I will be on late again because I do have a reading, paid reading at 8:30 in the morning, so I won't be on till about 9:45 next week. But then after that, I should be online every day early. Little Winks and Gia, welcome to the room. Little Winks, if you haven't been here before, could you please subscribe to the channel, put a thumbs up and you will get a free reading. Nobody's actually doing a list at the moment. I'm just keeping tabs on who's here. I'm doing Twin Lioness at the moment and then you, Little Winks, and then Gia would be next, and then Denise. Welcome, Denise. So if anybody wanted to put a list together for me, that would be great. But we've got Twin Lioness that I'm working on, Little Winks and Gia and Denise. So that's the 3 people. So this is for you, Twin Lioness. When will the connection happen? These are very brief sort of readings about what's going on right now and what's coming up. You do have a connection between 2 power couple people here. We've got the Queen of Wands, Queen of Spades and the King of Spades. That's like a married couple. And then we got another female on the end there. I feel that your connection has got something to do with 6. So that could be June. It can be a Gemini. It looks like you might be hooking up with somebody that's already in a relationship, because we got a married couple and then we got a love bomb lady looking at this married couple. So it's almost like they may be going through a divorce. You get some sort of sharp, unexpected news coming your way at the moment. Some of it's going to be about a financial matter that's going to make you quite happy. And other news you're going to get is about somebody who's been very irresponsible with their actions. And it's going to be a disappointment. But yeah, when are you going to connect? If you wanted me just to say a time frame, something to do with 6 months, 6 days, June next year. Or it could be that you meet someone through, I'd like to say work, but there's no 5 here. It could be through a family person, a family connection, like a parent or an auntie and uncle, someone that they associate with. But there's not any love cards on the table apart from the Queen of Hearts. So I feel like you're getting messages about work, money. If you've had struggles with money, the money's about to come in. If someone's been irresponsible at work or irresponsible with their words and stuff, it's about the truth's about to come out and set you free, basically. There is somebody very jealous of you at the moment, Twin Lioness. There's somebody in the background that might be a bit jealous of your situation. But yeah, are you going to meet someone? Unfortunately, I feel like this is not you, but this is a married couple, and maybe they're having troubles, and then you meet this person and start some sort of journey with them. But I'm not seeing a love journey. I'm not seeing a sex journey. I'm not even seeing going out to dinner. So at this time, I'd have to say that this reading's short term. So if this is going over the next month or 2 months, there's nobody in the picture just yet. But you might be having conversations with somebody. You might also be helping somebody out with children for some reason. And maybe that's where you meet somebody through children. And your tarots for today are... Thank you, Twin Lioness. Twin Lioness, I think I can make you a moderator right here. I noticed that it had something. Add moderator. Okay, I've made you a moderator just like that. I didn't need people to go and do this and do that. All I needed to click on the right-hand side and it says make them a moderator. How's that? You will be meeting your soulmate. You do have the soulmate connection coming down the track. This is your hopes, your dreams, your desires. Someone very balanced coming into your life. You also have the Page of Swords energy here. So through some sort of child or truth or law or something like that, is someone comes into the picture. It might be a description of who they are. It might be someone that's got black hair. It might be someone that works in the military, the police, security guard, something official or something government thing, or they might be a nighttime worker as well. Welcome to the room, Jay. Welcome to the room, SS. How am I? Can you hear it? I've got little butter menthol things sitting right here. If I start on a coughing fit like yesterday, I had to turn this off yesterday. If you watch yesterday's last live reading and you go to the last 5 minutes, I'm just cough, cough, cough. I couldn't talk. I couldn't continue. So I don't know if I'll be able to continue on here. Oh, the background lights. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I was doing a recording of the star signs, so I just needed that on because the thing was on the table. The camera was on the table. There we go. There we go. We'll turn this one off. That's better. There we go. Thank you for that. So on my list, what have we got? Little Winks. You're up next, Little Winks. I need your first name, Little Winks. Is the Virgo thinking about me? I don't know if he'll regret not fixing the things between us. Can I have your first name or the letter of your first name, and then how many letters in your name? So my name's Betty, so I'd say B, 5 letters. So can I have the letter of your first name so I can focus on that? Unless you want to put your name on there. Danny. Okay, so Danny. Because what I'm doing, guys, if you're having a free reading, I'm doing the letters in your name. Yeah, so I need the full extension of your name, not a little short extension. Yeah, so I need the full extension of the name. So if your name's Bob, it's Robert or Bobby or whatever. So let's have a look at this. Is the Virgo thinking about you? Is he going to regret what's happened? So we'll look at the Virgo. What's happening for Danielle? Danielle, that's different, that name. This is what was. This is where a chance to make up, make amends. That would be regrets and stuff like that and trying to make amends. I don't know if there was a third party involved. I don't know if you were the third party, they were the third party. And this is sort of a balanced relationship, but it's missing something. So this is what was. This is like up in your head, like what's going on, what's happening. Now, if we're looking at this as what the Virgo feels, he feels like there was a lot of fun, sex, fun, friendship. And then when it comes to commitment, then we get to the Ace of Spades. It's sort of like boom, roadblock. Is he regretting things? He feels like forced changes. We've got the forced changes here. Now, this could be your energy as well. You feel like you had it all mapped out about what your journey was going to be with this Virgo. And it's just sort of like there's a lot of forced change going on around you right now. And this is where you stress and you plan and everything when you're at home. You're trying to work out what to do. So if we were asking for a yes or no sort of answer here, does he regret it? Does he think about it? I'd have to say this is where he thinks about it. He thinks about, can we get this back together? Maybe we shouldn't have done this. But yeah, there's a lot of forced changes going on around you and him. It's almost like somebody interfered in the relationship and it caused things to go the wrong path. So let's just have a look what we get for you, Danielle. This is like the truth that come out here. This can be somebody that made an impulsive choice. They rushed in, they changed everything. They said, it's done, it's dusted. You're asking, what does he think about everything right now? I'd have to say that he's very, very stressed, very, very up in his head. But I feel this is your energy as well. Got 7 of Spades and 8 of Swords. So I'd like to see your cards flipping at the moment, but I feel like you're going down this path where you're overthinking what happened. If I said this, should he have said that? Does he regret it? Try and focus on something for you to make yourself better and the best version of who you are right now, and move forward and see where this is going later on, because I don't like that you're sitting in this energy or that he's sitting in this energy. So I'd have to say that if it was a yes or no, I've got a 50-50 here on the table. So I think he regrets some of it, and I think he's happy with his choices on other parts of it. But I do feel like it used to be quite good, quite balanced, but there may have been differences of opinion. There may have been an ex interfering. There may have been somebody at work interfering or a family member. And it caused a sudden decision here, impulsive, sudden decision. So I'd have to say, yeah, there's some sort of regret there, and there's some sort of trying to force the change of what's going to happen next. So if you've got a yes or no answer, we'll just grab you one of these. What's this message for Danielle? Baby boy. Now, baby boy can be reunion, thinking about making up, thinking about having a talk and that. But at this stage, it's looking like if you did have a talk, it would turn into an argument. So it's probably best to just sit at the moment. That's what I'm picking up on. You broke it up. So you broke it up. Yeah, okay, so you broke it up. So, yeah, if you don't want it back together, it doesn't look like it's going back together, but you're wondering, does he regret things that he said or did or whatever? It looks like you, because that's your card reading, if I looked at him. But, yeah, when I do the paid readings, the $5.55 readings, all the information's in the thing there, US dollars. When I do all of that sort of thing, I could look at you, him, and what's to come. But yeah, I just think that right now, just try and not spend energy on something like that right now, and try and focus on. You do want to reunite. You did have 2 cards that mean possible talking about reuniting, but I feel at the moment there's tension. There's tension there. Welcome, Alberta. Twin Lioness, add Alberta and then close the list for me, because I don't know how long I can read. It just depends on my throat. Okay, so that was Little Winks. Gia. Gia, is that your first name, Gia? Or is it longer? No worries, Little Winks. Hope it all works out. But right now, I just feel like it's time to back up, heal, mend, do some different things. Yep, I did. Oh. Let's see if I can unhide. Unhide. Okay, Gia, try and type now. That's fine, Rhonda, I don't know. Don't worry about it. Gia. So is your first name Gia? And what am I looking at just in general terms? Now, if anybody on that list, if you are new here, please make sure you subscribe. Isabella, I don't know if you've been here before or not. SS, I believe I've seen you. Jay, I don't think I've seen you before. Gia, are you here? Or did she leave because she got blocked or whatever? I'll do Denise. Denise, let's move on to Denise and we'll come back to Gia. So Denise, obviously your name is Denise, so we'll put the cards out for Denise. It's Rajay and a general reading. Okay, Rajay. Now, if anybody did want to do that donation, and even if you've already had a free reading and you make the donation, let me know that you've donated. We'll put the green... Twin Lioness, can we change those heart colours on the list? Because when we do green hearts, it means that somebody's paid. So if you do a donation, let me know you've done a donation. I'll check my phone and then we'll do a more detailed reading. I don't know how long I'm going to last, Rhonda. I'm sucking on a Bowman full. I think I'm going to need this weekend to not do this, just to stop. Roger. And I have worked on the star signs today, so be on the lookout for that, guys. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification and you'll see Rajay. Stress, Rajay. I feel like someone has let you down here in the past. There may be a health issue around the bowel, the bladder, the kidneys, the stomach, something like that, the lower back. There may be something like that. It starts off as a painful issue, but it's a sickness kind of issue. It doesn't have to be you. It could be someone you're dealing with or working with. It does look like it's slightly getting better, but it's not going anywhere fast. Now, also to do with work and relationships and things like that, is there some document you're waiting on at the moment? Is there some test that you're sitting? Is there some visa, some plane ticket, whatever? It just looks like everything's delay. Be wary of people gossiping. Don't get involved. There's showing lack of commitment here. Now, if this was about a marriage, which I don't feel it's anything to do with a relationship, this would be the friendship's not there, the marriage commitment's just not there. It's like something that just doesn't work anymore. If this is a working relationship, it's almost like something's not right within what you do with work. I feel like you're stressing yourself out. You're trying to find things out. You're trying to talk to the right people. And you just feel like you're running around and things are not just balancing at the moment. So it just looks like there's a bit of stress going on around you at the moment. There's too many choices going on. You've got the 7 of Cups here. So there's things that you want to do, things you don't want to do. You're trying to work out, you're working your path through. I do feel you're working very, very hard, and then you're getting disappointed from time to time. It's almost like you studied mathematics for the last 3 years. You do this test, and then you don't get the results that you wanted, and you're thinking, why? Like, I've worked so hard. Like, why is this like this? There's some sort of losing interest in something that you're doing right now. Something's about to come to an end, so a new beginning can happen. This is really good to get with the black cards that you've got here. You've got all black cards on the table. So let's just get a message for you. If you've got a yes or no question, just think about that right now. So this is for Raja. A change of career and a new start is about to happen. So you might have been applying for a job or something like that, and you're getting knockbacks. You're not getting what you want. It does look like something finally will come to an end. And it could be somebody's position comes to an end, and then you go in and you get that position. But I just feel like there's a bit of disappointment, a bit of he said, she said sort of stuff going on at the moment. But keep plodding along and just know that the end is near with whatever's crap in your life right now. It looks like it's about to come to an end and a new start's happening. So you've got the change going on there. Thank you for being here, Gia. You're doing a really good job there, Twin Lioness. Welcome to my moderator status. I just went out and came back in. I said, deleted a message and hid you on my phone because my computer is charging. Yeah, Rhonda didn't mean to delete the message or block you or anything, Gia, the model. Anyway, so let's move on to Denise. What does Brad want from our connection? What does Brad want from Denise? Okay. Escalade, please get ready with your question. You're up next. If anybody wants to do that donation, it doesn't matter if you've already had a free reading, do that donation and you'll get a more detailed sort of look at your situation. Denise, Denise. I don't know if you or Brad has the upside down heart. It's almost like disappointment. It can be betrayal and sadness and grief and broken heart in the past. You've got a balance there. I prefer the Two of Hearts. The Two of Hearts is a loving, balanced relationship. When it's Two of Diamonds can be that happy couple that have been married forever, but you never see them holding hands or cuddling, and they probably sleep in separate rooms, but they work well. So it's almost like a working partnership, this. Then we've got this upside down heart. Now that draws me up to your head or Brad's head where I'm not too sure. Not too sure whether this is solid or whether this is not. We have the nighttime and stressing here. The 9 in the nighttime is usually sharp and unexpected things happening at night. That can be arguments, it can be nightmares, it can be endings as well. But then we have the 9 of Pentacles sitting right next to it. So someone in spirit's trying to come through. I think they died of a heart attack. I think they died at night. And something to do with September is around somebody in spirit that's trying to get messages through to you. You do have something coming from something negative in a financial way, or Brad does. Now, I know you were asking about what he wants with the connection. He's wanting dark to turn into light. So he's wanting lies to turn into truth. So he's wanting something new, and I'd like to see what was coming next. So we've got the couple. We've got the married couple coming out. So we've got some sort of solid union. You match. Everything matches, but it's almost like you don't match at the same time. He's salt, you're pepper. He's black, you're white. He says yes, you say no. So it's sort of like you have this conflict, but it works at the same time. I think you're very frustrating to him, or he's very frustrating to you at times. Be prepared. There might be news of someone having surgery. I don't know if it's male or female. There may be some sort of surgery, and it would be something to do with an accident, injury. It's not sickness. There's no sickness around in the cards. And you do have some sort of money thing coming up that's going to be in your favor as well. And I know that's not what you asked about, but that's what's coming out. And also you have wrongfully judged here and long-term commitment. So it may be that don't judge a book by its cover. Don't think everything unless you've got proper information. Let's just get a message for you. If you've got a yes or no question, ask it in your head now, Denise. It might not work out. So he's worried that it might not work. Maybe that's why we got the 9 of Spades sitting next to the 9 of Diamonds. 9 of Diamonds can be like, what? Oh my God, sharp and unexpected news. It's usually to do with surgery or finances and stuff like that. But yeah, so I think he wants something solid. He thinks it's balance, but there's some cracks in that. And it is saying things he's worried that it might not work, or you're worried that it might not work out. But it just means for now, like this is just a brief reading for now. It could all change in the next couple of weeks. And by September, it looks like by September, because you have that double 9 there, or by 9 weeks, 9 months, it will be breaking point. It will either be it's on or it's off. My battery's not charging. I'm not meant to be online, I tell you. Hang on, let me get this up and over here. Whoa. No. Come on. Okay. Charging? It's charging. After that is Escalade. What is Emmanuel take forever to answer my text? Why he'd come up and talk to me. Escalada, is that your first name? Because I want to shuffle on your first name. What's going on with Emmanuel and Escalada? Isabella, you're up next. So I trust that everybody has subscribed to the channel. I'm getting really, really disappointed, guys. I've been online, not well, all week, as much as I could. And my subscribers just going down for some reason. I just really don't get it. Instead of going up. I mean, they're going up and then they go down. So I just really don't get what's going on. I'm thinking it might be to do with the star sign people that follow me, because I haven't been doing star signs. So I got onto the star signs this morning. Anyway, Escalada. Escalada, is that your name? I'm just going to shuffle on that. Escalada, what's going on between Escalada and Emmanuel? Another one. When he doesn't want to, he doesn't want to. This is upside down. That's a communication card of I don't want to. He doesn't want to send the wrong message. He doesn't want to be misunderstood when he sends a message. This is all about truth and communication and moving forward. It's usually about a new job, a new house, a new business, moving to a new country, whatever. So some sort of movement stuff in the right direction there. What's going on? I just got to check this from Rhonda. Hang on, guys. Oh, it's a voice message. I can't listen to it right now. Yeah, so this is you and your frustration. You've got the frustration sitting at home. This is where you communicate. You send out the truth. You want to talk. You want to go on a journey. You want to do something different. You might be talking about school. You might be talking about work. You might be talking about possible plans for a future. And then this is where there's no communication, or because it could be come across wrong, or it's something that they don't want to talk about and things like that. We've got this imbalance in a relationship, and we've got two very different people here. They're not showing up as a couple. They're not showing up as the two people that want to be together. It's showing something sharp and unexpected from you. Like like you're getting frustrated, you get angry. Why isn't he communicating? Why is it taking so long for a message to come back? Trust me, if you asked 100 females about when they send a text message to a male, so many of them, it takes the male a day, an hour, or then there's no reply, and then they see the person and they go, why didn't you answer me? Oh, no, did you message me? So it's very common for females sending out messages and then they just don't get it back. This is the player energy, though. This is everybody's friend. It's almost like he's having too much fun. He's having a good time at work or at school or with his mates or having chitty chatter, flitting about. And this is you all serious and analysing everything, and why I sent this, why hasn't he replied, what's going on, and you're analysing it all, you're pulling it all apart and you're getting very serious. So we've got the fun person, we've got the serious person. I'd be saying settle down, just try and settle down a little bit. and just see, go with the flow. Maybe spend time with your friends, go out to work, go out to whatever it is you do. Go and try and do some different things. Stop looking at the phone. Stop worrying about the message. Got walking away from conflict. So I don't know if there's been some sort of argument between you in the past, and that's why he doesn't want to reply. He's gone silent, because this can be the silent card. It's like, it's gone silent. In the future, we got the Chariot going on a journey. This is change. This can be a new job, a new career path. It can be moving to a new state. And you have that Seven of Diamonds. There's all new stuff going on. Maybe he's busy, and maybe this movement and everything is he's moving a new job, or he's getting more money, or he's just busy at the moment, because the King of Clubs can be very, very busy person. But yeah, the Chariot is Cancer energy as well. So that could be the star sign Cancer that's coming out there. And your last message card, yes or no answer. You might get a yes or a no. 2 came out for you, so you only get 2. There is either new love coming in your way, or with the love you currently have, it's about to go on a different journey. And you need to stay with what's real right now. Don't assume that he's not answering because he's here or he's there. Whatever you know, you know. Whatever you don't know, maybe you don't need to know. And that's what I get at the moment. Donations are welcome, people, as Twin Lioness is putting up there. Oh, you sent that message ages ago, did you? It just came to my phone now. It just went, Rhonda just sent a message. That's weird. Isabella's next with what's coming in life, general reading. Okay, so if anybody has had a mini reading, a free reading, and you would now like to ask more detail, $5.55 US dollars, that's all it'll cost you. Let my moderators know you've paid. They'll put it on the screen with the green hearts. I'll check the phone, and then we'll look in more detail at your question. So the free list is closed. So if we do have more people that are not on that list right now, what have we got? Twin Lioness, Rhonda, Isabel, Jay, SS, Destiny, Alberta, and the one I just read. So there's no extra people in the room right now. That's okay. I might get to the end of the list and stop. I think I need a break. What do you reckon, Rhonda? I think I've had enough of all of this. I want to work on my video recordings so that I've got 4 or 5 yes or no's done for the next 4 or 5 weeks, and a couple of star signs done for the next couple of weeks. I want to start working on all of that, and then I can sit and relax and do my lives. But I think I need to rest this. The weekend's going to be very beneficial for resting this. And we're on lockdown, guys. We have no new cases in the Illawarra. The Illawarra holds about 300,000 plus people. We had 5 diagnosed cases linked to Sydney about 4 weeks ago now. We were put into lockdown because Sydney is getting more and more and more. Parts of West Sydney have now gone into lockdown. And there is 8 million people in the state. There is, I'm trying to think, there's so many million in Sydney, and they've got a couple of hundred cases or whatever. But anyway, we've had no new cases here in my area, and yet we have been put in lockdown again. And it just makes no sense whatsoever, because there's nothing here. We've had thousands and thousands and thousands of tests, and there's no new cases. So anyway, the government does what the government does. Yeah, my husband, I think he might have pneumonia. It's just the way he's coughing, the fever. Although he did have this about 10 years ago, and he was tested for everything. He had nothing show up: influenza A, B, swine flu, bird flu, and the lungs were clear. It was not pneumonia. It wasn't pleurisy, and it just went on and on and on. So it seems to be like he's like in that again. But we all caught it from my grandson. My grandson came here. He had it. I've got it where I've just got a scratchy cough. No body aches and pains, no fever, no runny nose. My daughter's got it like my husband. The both of them are very, very sick. And my grandson had the runny nose, the temperature, the cough. Then the temperature stopped, but he still had the runny nose when he went home, and the cough was settling down. Messages for me dropped on the floor. new commitment and happiness and beautiful cards dropped on the floor. I like that. Okay, so let's get on to Isabella. Isabella was a general reading. Messages for Isabella. Jay, yeah, please post your question ready. And also, Jay, if you don't want to say your first name, just say it starts with J and it's 3 letters long, or it's 10 letters long, or whatever it is, so I can focus on your name. Okay, Isabella, ISABELLA. Nice cards for you, Isabella. Beautiful reading. Any kind of imbalance and stuff you've had going on in the past, it's sort of like we'll just work on the first thing. There may have been a medical issue. There was a hospital trip or some sort of medication, procedure, something like that. It's all turning around. It's all turning around really, really good. If someone has been sick and they're needing a new medication, possibly something from overseas, some sort of information, it looks like it will work, whatever that is. Now, looking at it with a work proposition here, there's some sort of dealings with a government building. We have 3 jacks. 3 jacks is like learning, traveling, messages, love, everything. This can be weddings, engagements, parties. I think it's like socializing, everything. There may have been a stop. There may have been a wedding that didn't happen. There may have been a party that can't go ahead, possibly COVID, all of that crap going on. But it looks like it's all about to turn around. If you're going into any kind of new job, new business or whatever, I just feel like it's multi-talented. It's almost like you're going to study one particular subject and you end up branching this way and that way, and you're doing all these different things and you're really good at it by the looks of it. But yeah, there's some sort of lack of commitment here. Now, that could be within a relationship. You feel like, I don't know if I'm committed to this anymore, or this person doesn't seem committed anymore. It does look like that's got a bit of a turnaround, where there's joining together with other people, having good times together. I'm not seeing any kind of thing like a marriage or stability in that way. I'm seeing a lot more of fun and friendships and going out for dinner and stuff like that. It could be a working relationship as well, and it could be that you actually work with a lot of males, because we've got 1 female and a lot of males here. We do have mother and child here, so this could be triplets. This could be triplets at the hospital, or it could be someone that's had 3 babies and they're all boys, but they're all very different. So you've got all sort of different messages here. I don't think I've seen three jacks come out in quite some time. Okay, and your other messages are, Isabella, manifest your dreams. So you keep focusing on what you want in your life. Internship, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. You might get a knockback with something. There might be something or it's delayed of when you start. But this is manifest everything. Your dreams are all about to set sail. You will be making a financial decision coming up. You may be making a decision between 2 jobs. You might be doing an internship and you might be doing some other part-time thing, and you might be leaving that to go into this. But yeah, you're definitely going to be balancing 2 things, 2 energies at the moment. And your message, if you've got a yes or a no for Isabella. J is female, 7 letters. You deserve better at the moment. So like I said, that 10 of spades could represent some sort of stress, some sort of overload, but it's coming to an end, whatever that is. So if you've had financial issues or medical issues, or it's just sort of like it's all changing. And I think this internship will open up the doorway to different stuff. But congratulations if you do get it. It looks like you will. Okay, so J, you have 7 letters in your name, and it does start with J. Okay, now let me just check J. Okay, 7 letters for J, and you want to know you're female and a Gemini. I don't really need the star sign. No worries, Isabella. I hope that's helped you. So J, you're a female. Yeah, so female, a general reading for J with 7 letters. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Jay, your general reading, have you been going through some sort of ending or stress or arguments, or was there something that was very sudden in the past? Because you've got a lot of happiness here. You've got something to do with either renovating or moving apartments or buying a house or building a house or changing jobs or stuff like that, because you've got this 10 of diamonds where making a lot of money or putting a lot of money into something, and it's almost like if $10,000 come into your hands today, it goes straight out of your hands the next day. So there's something like investment or something. You're making the best choices for yourself. There's something you're very responsible for. You're very happy about it. Now, I am picking up on an energy about court, children, some sort of decisions or responsibilities, and a court type thing. It's almost like a settlement type thing I'm looking at here. It could be a big time purchase. It could be a big time loan that you're looking for. There is a lot of stress around it. There's a lot of, it's almost like arguing. It's sort of like you might want $10,000 for a car, and then your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever, they might want a different thing for that money. And it's sort of like trying to come together with something at the moment. It creates arguments and stress. We've definitely got either a relationship or a business sort of transaction on the rocks. It's sort of like it's very rocky ground at the moment. You do have the energies that represent something to do with hospital or government building or school. It's almost like something that you thought was going to be really brilliant and you're really good at this, which you probably are. It's just not turning out the right way. You do have someone in spirit that possibly was born or died in October. I'd have to say they died suddenly because we got the hospital, but we got no sickness or nothing like that. So it could have been something where they were here, they're gone. They're coming through into the reading, and I'd have to say that they're trying to make things happy for you. They want you to think of happiness, and they want to think of your journey and be balanced. You could also be dealing with a Libra. I don't see Libra in the cards, but I'm feeling 10 is October, and I'm seeing this balance thing, which reminds me of Libra. So you might be dealing with that at the moment. You want to go on some sort of journey. You want to travel, you want to talk to people, you want to move interstate, or you want to have a job where you're communicating or marketing or whatever. I just feel this fast-paced energy. It's also about being healthy and everything like that. You're coming up against someone that is very sharp. This female, I call her the bitch sometimes. She can be very sharp and unexpected with her behavior. She's very intelligent. She likes to work with numbers or science. She could be medical or she could be finance. She doesn't have to be any of these things, but I just feel like it's either your energy where you're coming across as someone very young and stupid, and you're coming across as, no, this is how it's got to be. There's almost like a teaching energy in here as well. So you might be up against something like that, or you might be actually doing that to somebody. And I'm not calling you a bitch or anything like that. It's just that she has this, like when she walks in the room, but she's very smart and she knows what she's doing. And she wants to get things done, but then she's sort of coming up against someone that, hey, let's do this tomorrow. Let's go out. Let's do something else. It's sort of like you've got a plan, you've got an agenda. You're trying to make big time money. You just feel like you're going around like this at the moment. Sometimes things are working, sometimes things are not. Be prepared for disagreements, quite big disagreements as well. What else have we got for you, Jay? You've been wanting to invest and you do want a car. It looks like it will happen, but just not yet. The readings, I'm doing okay at the moment. Just hang around, Rocky. I do have the free list closed. If you did want to make that $5.55 US dollars donation, you will jump the queue and you will get a reading. But just hang around a few more minutes, see how I go and see how I'm going with my voice, because I don't know if you can hear it. I've got a scratchy, coughy, horrible thing. Yesterday I had to shut it down. I just couldn't talk anymore. Just to finish off, Jay, there's some unknowns you might never know here. Now, if this is in a personal relationship, a job, whatever it is, maybe just stop beating your head up against a brick wall because you just don't know the other person's view or the financial circumstances or whatever. So there's some unknowns. I only like the moon when it's that way because you're going to find out. But at the moment it's showing not going to find out. You're ready to step off on your new adventure. You've got the Fool card here. So you are going to step off on your new adventure. Yeah, and the moon, you might be dealing with a Pisces energy at the moment as well. So if you have a yes or no answer, question, please ask it now, Jay. What do we get for Jay? Stop wasting your time and your energies. Like I just said, you feel like you're beating your head up against a brick wall, trying to find something out, trying to do something, trying to get someone to come over or talk or whatever it is. Just stop wasting your time, walk away, go on your new adventure. If there's somebody who was supposed to go in it with you or do something with you and they're wishy-washy, do what Jay needs to do at this time, because it looks like you're about to step off and embark on something quite big. Okay, so that's you. SS is Sashi, intentions, feelings towards me and our future. So SS, are you Sashi? Is that your name? Because I'm shuffling on Sashi. Sorry, Shashi. Hey there, Music 24/7. I like the name. Love the name. You sent a donation, Rocky. Rocky, you will... so your name starts with A, Rocky? Sorry. Okay, thank you for that donation. Okay, so we're going to move on to a donation reading. I'll come back to you, Shashi. The list is closed at the moment, Music 24/7. So what I did say was hang around and wait and see if I get there. I do have a scratchy throat and I might go offline. I'm not sure when. I've only been online for nearly an hour now, but we'll see how we go. I do have throat lozenges and hot drink here. Yeah, Raquel. I can see your name's Raquel. I just didn't want to say it because some people don't want their name on here. But yeah, if anybody would like to make a donation, $5.55 US dollars, let us know that you've made a donation. You will jump the list and get a more detailed sort of reading for you instead of just this mini free reading. And if you have had a mini free reading, you want more information, $5.55 US, let us know and you will jump the queue. And get, even if you've just had a reading, you pay, you will get your more detailed reading. But how will Sunday go with Roberto for Raquel? Okay, so we'll do these. We'll do your name and his name, you and Roberto, and then we'll put some tarots on the top. But yeah, just hang around, Music 24/7. I may get to do you because I've only got SS, Destiny and Alberta. So yeah, I probably will get yours done if you want a free reading. So anybody coming in, Twin, just tell them that they can jump the list with the $5.55, or Rhonda if you're still hanging around, Rhonda. But otherwise, hang around because I might do their reading. If I start coughing, I'm stopping. So Raquel and Roberto. Okay. Hang on. I just needed that to, yeah, RAQU. I might use the other deck for you guys. I'll use this deck for the paid readings. If you have a yes or no question, Raquel, please ask it now because when I get to the message cards, we'll have a look. So I just want 3 tarots placed on here. Okay, we have a lot of forced changes going on. So I don't know if you and Roberto are at a distance because we've got double black 7s here and sitting in the past, the problem area. It's sort of like there's a distance there or there's differences going on between the two of you. It could be that you're a Buddhist and he's a Catholic. It could be that you're a vegetarian and he's a meat-only eater. So there's sort of some really conflicting differences between the two of you, but sometimes that can be a really, really good thing because we do have this Ace of Diamonds, which is things being like, wow, this looks like this will work. But I do feel there's stress around the distance. This may be that he lives in a different state, a different country, whatever. There's some sort of distance here. He might work 4 hours away from home and you might work 2 hours in the other direction. So there's sort of like, I'm feeling like there's either a lot of differences about the people you hang around, the religious beliefs, the political beliefs, or there's just an actual distance, some sort of distance. And it's been in the past. But there's been forced changes going on around your life, where you work, what you do, who you talk to, what you eat, how you live. There's been a lot of forced change going on in your life, probably because of COVID. COVID has stuffed up a lot of people's lives at the moment. All your wishes and your dreams are coming true around this, Roberto, this meeting. This is nice. This is really, really nice energy. This is happiness, love, contentment. And you've got a card that means shock. Now, when I got red cards on either side of it, it's really, really nice shocks. This is like going out for dinner, sharing experiences, sharing the past, sharing the future dreams. And this is almost like you find common ground, something you want to work on together. So you might want to get a job at the same place together, or you might want to join a fitness club together, or it's like you're going to make plans on something you're going to do together to build and grow. But I'd have to say that if this is a new type of thing for you, it's about to set sail. Now, I'm not seeing that you've got soulmate or that you're in a relationship that's solid at this point, but I do see outings, discussions, happiness, all of that. So I think you're going to feel really, really good. What else have we got for you? We've got the King of Cups. There's the love. There's a definite love there. We got the reminiscing over the past, the family. I feel like this person or you are both family people, family values, traditions, all of that. Don't get too bogged down in talking about negative past things. If something comes up and it's a touchy subject, I would just quickly say the basics and then move on to other things. But yeah, try not get bogged down in the past, but that could be about a connection through family and stuff like that where you feel a big connection. You've also got this Two of Pentacles thing here where you're juggling the situation. So the Two of Pentacles can be Two of Diamonds, and Two of Diamonds is a good match. It's a balance. But yeah, I think there's going to be a love match. I'm not feeling anything negative about this meeting that you're going for. Let's see what was bottom of the deck for you. There's something about walking away. Like I said, if there's something in your past where there's been a bad breakup or he's had a bad breakup, don't spend too much time talking about all of that. And if he volunteers something about where he was heartbroken or this and that happened, say, oh, I understand where you're coming from, but let's look at what we can have. Like let's look at the positive about all of this. Double eights have come out, so something to do with August might be very beneficial for you at that time. And so if you've got a yes or no question, let's have a look now. This is for you, for Raquel and Roberta. Roberto, not Roberta. Message from here. And up next, who was up next? Twin Lioness, get ready for who's up next. Okay. An invitation is coming, asking for help, and you will know what you need to do. So ask for help. That might be something totally unrelated. These message cards may or may not have to do with your question. They may be things you need to know right now. But an invitation is coming. So through this meeting, that may be, oh, hey, I've got to go to this 21st birthday party. Would you like to come? So an invitation opens up. So I'm seeing a party. So I'm seeing gifts and balloons. And so there may be some sort of invitation in that way. There could be a working invitation or a presentation or something like that. We'll just get you we've got to read that one. You can't control everything. You've got the control card. So some things are going to be out of your control and some things will be where you can keep control of a certain thing. I keep getting the message about keep being control about getting too heavy about the past or anything like that, because it's just a new, fresh thing. Have some fun with it. And that's for a later date. And last card for you. Oh, no, we did do the Norman. Stormy clouds being over. So any fears and worries about to wash away. And message about you and Roberto. Being persistent and defiant. So it's going against the odds. It's going against the odds with this meeting. It's sort of like it wasn't going to happen and now it's happening. But it looks really, really good. And thank you so much for the donation. Okay, so SS is next. Let's get back to you, Shashi. Shashi. I can't even pronounce it. The intentions towards you. Okay, we'll go back to this deck over here. The tarots are... You've got the player energy there, and it's upside down, which it makes it sort of worse, but it is sitting in the past. They want to have fun. They want to have fun. This is a sexy card. They're attracted to you. You're attracted to them. It is upside down, so it can be something not so great, but it is sitting in the past or the problem area. So I think that it can also be about traveling and new opportunities and that, but it's sort of upside down, so it could be delayed. You've also got about this analysing the situation to see whether it can grow. You're looking at the growth of the future of the two of you. So you are Sachi, not Sashi. Oh, so you're Sachi and they're Shashi. Okay. S and S. What's between S and S? Let's just put down the 5 letters. Wow. How close are you with this person? Because we just had the player energy, and now we've got this usually means 2 people in love and going to get engaged, going to get married, all the rest of it. Unless you're going to a wedding. There is some sort of forced changes needs to happen for you for this to work, or for that person for it to work. Okay. You definitely have the love energy between the two of you, and there's something to do with reconciliation of some kind going on. There's some sort of apology, maybe something wrong that was said, maybe somebody said the wrong thing or judged harshly. But you got really nice cards for 2 people in a relationship. You have this one card that's telling me that there's something hard that might need to be talked about. And sometimes the 7s can be all about religious beliefs, your morals, like what is right for you might not be right for that person, and what's right for them might not be right for you. It can also be sometimes feeling like there's a lot of things that match with you, but there's something that doesn't match. So it could be that you might have a very distasteful thing with someone that eats tomatoes all the time. You might have a really big pet hate with that, and this person wants to eat tomatoes every day. Or you might have a really strong negative belief around a certain religion or a certain political type thing, and this person likes that sort of thing. So I do feel there is some hiccups between the two of you, but I do think there's something that could be quite solid between the two of you. And your message card, if you have a yes or a no, ask that in your mind right now, Sachi. You're not very close yet, but yeah, I'm looking at what could come. I'm looking at what would be between you, because that looks like somebody they're on the right path together, but there could be a very big difference between the two of you. Do what's right for everyone concerned at the moment. So that's probably not about him and you. That's probably something else going on in your life right now. We'll just pull one more and see if we get something about you and him. And go tell someone the truth. So you might need to, if this is a new thing with you and this, that'd be really hard in that kind of relationship where you got Shashi and Sachi, the names are nearly the same. But anyway, there might be a view of this being a very solid type thing. But if you are totally against a certain value or tradition or whatever it is, you need to bring that up straight away. You need to talk about that and then see where things are going, because it's down the track. It won't work if there's something really, really different between the two of you. It won't work down the track. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a nice adventure at the moment, but just make sure that everything's out on the table, truth's out on the table. And that's what you got at the moment. Proposal, I think that it's too soon to even look at that, but that looks like you might be going to a wedding, you might have an invitation, there might be some sort of family gathering, and you 2 are there together with that. I don't think it's a marriage thing. And yes, it's one question at the moment. Okay, so is Destiny up next? Does KG secretly miss me and want to be with me? Okay, so we're looking at you and Keegan. Sorry, Keegan. Destiny. Is Destiny your name, Destiny? Because I do know a Destiny. She would be 23 right now. So Destiny, is that your name? Because I'm shuffling on your name. Destiny and Keegan. No worries, SS. It looks like it's pretty good, but just make sure you get that stuff on the table between the two of you. Yeah, Destiny, I either need the letter of your name and how many letters are in it, like B for Betty, 5 letters, or your actual first name. Is it Destiny? Is anybody else still in the room? Is 24/7 music 24/7 still here? Because we've only got Destiny and Alberta, Twin Lioness, SS is still here, and Rhonda. We've got 5 people chitty-chatting, but we've got 10 people in the room, and my thing is on 10 and 11, so I've got 111. And this morning before I turned it on, I was sending a message. I went down to cancel it, and it was on 111. So, yeah. Destiny, I'm embarrassed, lol. It is Destiny. Okay, Destiny. No, I think it's a beautiful name. My daughter's friend, she used to be very, very close friends, and her name was Destiny. Her sister's name was Star, and I can't think what the other one's name was, but they all had these really beautiful names, Destiny, Star, and I can't remember the third one's name. I think the third one was a boy. So there was 2 girls and a boy. But anyway, the Destiny I know, she would be 23 now. So Destiny and Keegan. Let's see what we get for you, Destiny. What do you need to know? Yeah, Alberta, I've got your question there. Ooh, Destiny, have things been up and down with Keegan? We got possible conversations that you had with someone you shouldn't, or Keegan had conversations with someone he shouldn't. We have the coughing starting. And don't be shy, people. There obviously is at least 5 people watching me that are not on the list. It may be people that have had their readings and hung around, but if you do want a reading and you're sitting there in the background, just let me know. Just type, hey, can I be on the list? Because I will keep going unless this cough thing picks up. Yeah, I'm seeing this in the past. I'm seeing that you and Keegan, you've got the soulmate connection here. This is an argument. It could be an argument about another male. Now, it could be an ex for you, Destiny, that you're arguing about. It could be your brother, your father. It could even be about a car or a job. I'll get that in there to try and stop the coughing. It's come to a head. It's showing things come to a head. Joshika, thank you for the donation. I'll get on to you next. It was you had the conversation. I shouldn't have. Okay, so because I can see that's it. I don't know if you can see that. She's looking this way. She's looking at what I believe is Keegan, the soulmate. Argument about it. This is behind your back. This is an argument. It's a discussion that went on. And you know that when you were doing it, you're sort of like, I shouldn't have done it. And an argument broke out between you and Keegan. We have where it gets to its all-time peak. This can be sharp, unexpected, anger, frustration, disappointment. But we have this at the end of it. Now, I don't know if there was a financial discussion as well, but this is lies. This is like, it can be white lies, and this is truth. So it's almost like this is where balance comes back in. And I'm feeling Libra energy, water sign energy, air sign energy. This is usually like a work thing as well. It's sort of like there's bad stuff at work, there's good stuff at work. This is a message to you about turning $5 into $10. So you might be getting a promotion, a new job. You might be selling something for a lot more than you thought. But this is really good financial success that you've got here. Nothing to do with you and Keegan. I think that the relationship It's got some toxic sort of stuff going on here. It balances back out, but the love stuff is missing at the moment. So it could balance and be happy, go out with other people, like, or in groups. I don't mean go out with somebody and that person go out with somebody. I mean go out with groups of people. It does look like it's going to turn around. So let's just, if you've got a yes or no question, Destiny, ask it in your mind right now. I'll give you 2 of these. Oh, you applied for a job, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. That's a new job. I think where you're at, it's dead end. Fertility, babies, and a new start. So the new start could be all, forget about the fertility and the babies unless that's what's happening as well. If there is anything about a baby, because you do have a 9, which represents 9 months, you've got 5s everywhere. 5s are baby boys. So there could be a baby boy in the future. But you've got the new start. I think that's the job. It could be about the relationship that you sort of, it's in a different fashion. You're also being time to walk away from something. Now, that doesn't have to be walking away from Keegan. It doesn't have to be that Keegan's walking away from you. It could simply be that it's time to walk away from whatever this drama was and focus on the future, something new. Let's get your last 2 tarot cards, and then I'll move on to the donation reading. Another 5. You have someone in spirit. I don't know if they died in a car accident. Very male energy. I think there's a couple of males around you in spirit. There's someone that was here and they were gone with that 9 of spades there. It could have been a car accident. It could have been suicide, whatever. There is some sort of energy around you. They want you to open the door and change your life. Because you've got the 5 of Pentacles here. It is upside down. This is where someone feels like they're being left out in the cold. It's also where financially you feel like, I need the money, I haven't got enough money. It's upside down. It doesn't matter anymore. And there is no left out in the cold, that you just need to open the door and start. You do have the strength to move forward as well. So you might be dealing with a Leo with that strength card coming out. Your grandfather died recently. That's the male energy. It's sort of like I had that big black 9 of spades. I don't know if your grandfather fell over, hurt his head, was in a car accident. It's almost like he was here and bang, it's just sudden, it stopped. Anyway, that's your reading. We'll just grab you one of these, one of these, one of these. Keep forgetting that it's paid reading. Sensitive at this time, so I would be sort of backing off a little bit, because the black 5 and the red 5 can be silence and then talking. So right now I'd be focusing on the new job, the new beginning and all of that, and trying to sort of put this on the back burner for a little bit. A resolution will happen, and don't lose your determination. You're going to be very determined in this situation. You do have a bridge to cross. It feels like it's going to take forever, but you will get there, especially with that 5 and 10 of diamonds. Anyway, that's what I get for you, and thank you for the donation. If anybody wants to get on the list, because the list is closed, you can still get a reading as long as you pay the $5.55. I may do a couple of free readings. I'll just have a look. But anyway, here we go. Joshika, who will be a better choice for a long-term commitment with me? The Aries SV or the new guy? Okay, we'll use the other cards for you. I hope that helped you, Destiny. Unfortunately, I didn't see a love romantic sort of thing coming your way, but I think you're going to go on a new adventure and occupy your mind with other things for a little while. Maybe for a period of 5 months, 5 weeks, and then revisit it. Joshika. Which one's better for you, Joshika? So this one's for you. This one's for, was it SB? And the new person. Hey there, Cookie. Welcome to the room. I was going to go offline really, really quickly. When I turned this thing on an hour ago, I had no moderators, and as you can see, we now have Twin Lioness. I made her a moderator whilst I was in here because I just had nobody, and Rhonda was busy. Rhonda, have you had your dinner? Are you going to bed? We've got lots of people in here now. And thank you so much, Rhonda. I know that you were tired, and I know you had food to cook, and you've had a lot going on. Thank you so much for coming in and helping out. So let's have a look for Joshika. So this is for you, Joshika. This is for, is it SB? SB. And this is the new person. Let's see what we get. And Joshika, if you have a yes or a no, what I would suggest is ask, is SB the one? Or ask, is the new guy the one? Because we'll get some cards from over here. And they could say yes or no. Okay, let's do these first. Whatever you ask, the answer is no. So we'll see if that matches up with what I look at here. The girls' night out, the boys' night out. So that's sort of spending time with friends and having a good time. And you've also got a new family member coming into the picture now. That could be a new baby. It could be somebody's getting married. Could be where a friendship that's really solid and it sort of feels like a new brother or sister. Okay, so let's look at your cards first. For you, we have the two separate people, very different energies. We have one of them is a long-term commitment person, and that's what you're trying to find out. I'd have to say it's the one that's got the brother, and the one that's the family person. There's a long-term commitment person here. They've got children or they've got closeness with their family. The other one looks like very attractive, very fun. Would they settle down? I don't know. And you also have the Knight of Pentacles. So you've got diamonds, which is pentacles. So you've got the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and what's like the Page of Pentacles. So there's a family sort of dynamic there. Now, some people would say that would be an earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So that might help. To me, I'd have to say that's someone with light brown hair or blonde hair, blue eyes, green eyes. They don't have to have that. They might work in medical, or they might work with money and finance. They could be very sharp, though, with their personality. Now, sitting around, was it SV, the first one? SV. SV's got the Queen of Diamonds come out, which is very sharp personality. They got this no, this upside down sort of thing, and then they got, it's not lies, but it's not fully true. Something's not fully true. And then they got the Union card. This is like this person, you feel a deep connection with this person. So these cards here are not showing a deep connection, but this is. So I'd have to say that this person's wishy-washy. This is not too certain with this person. The new one, we got movement in the right direction. If you wanted marriage, engagement, and solid, it's sitting with the new person. It's sitting with a new adventure. Now, it is pentacles, diamonds, which usually means a new job, a new house, a new group of people. This is all new. And you said this person's new. But this looks like a surprise that this person wants to, the same sort of things that you want, even though this other one is your soulmate. You got the potential that you think that this would be marriage, but I'm not seeing it at this point. Double aces, it has to be the new person. You asked which one is better, the new person. Got double aces. That could take a year for this to eventuate, this one. Usually double aces is a marriage proposal, a business proposal. This is moving in together, getting a house, going to the same church, to the same club, to the same everything. It's sort of like, this is a good match. So you asked, is the new one better or the SV one? I'd have to say the new one. There's no hearts there. There is the Ace of Cups, which is your heart overflowing with joy and being very stable. This one's very stable. This one might work, but at this stage, I just feel like maybe they're not ready. Maybe they're not going to give you what you need, even though you do feel this bond with this SV person. you don't have a deep connection with, you do have a deep connection with SV. Yeah, I can see that. That's that Two of Cups there. It's sort of like we were meant to be, we were going to get married, we were going to be everything together. But the new one shows progress and moving forward. It could be very slow though. It could be very slow for you to start to feel it, but then eventually you do feel it. We did those. And thank you so much for the donation. If anybody's wondering what I'm doing donation reading at the moment. You need to get clear information. You need to be clear and precise with what it is you're wanting. Something's dead and gone and buried. Something's overloaded. Don't take on burdens that are not yours to have. Don't beat yourself up about things. You've also got powerful devotion and true worth. I think that this is about this new person. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one card for SB and one card for the new person. What are we saying? The new energy seems, yeah, I can see that. It was all red. And then you had the Ace of Cups. Right, so SB, the new person. Judgment and choice. You need to make a choice. What cards is she holding in her hand? Seven of Hearts. It's decisions you're trying to make there. Yearning, longing, and pining for. So this person, when they're not with you, this new person, they're going to start to think about you a lot. They're going to want to be with you. They're going to want to go on a journey with you. We'll do the same with these. One for SB, one for the new person. SB, you got the happy home, the contentment. There is a bond there. It could be a bond through family and friends. They're used to it. And then you've got with the new person, a new journey, a new beginning. This is usually the news you've been waiting on, the words you want to hear. And down the bottom, we've got the Seven of Diamonds again. You just have the Seven of Diamonds, which is movement in the right direction with someone that fits and it feels right. Anyway, that is your reading, and thank you for the donation. Welcome to the room, King Kwan. You can get a reading, but I just need to know who was on the list, the free list, Twin Lioness? Alberta? Was it Alberta was last? I will read the other people that are in the room, Alberta and then King Kwan. And then it looks like I might be finished. King Kwan, welcome to the room. You need, if you want a detailed reading, you need to donate. So the link is in the description. If that doesn't work, go to my page, my YouTube page, and there's on the About page at the bottom, there's a donate button, and at the top on the picture, depending on if you're on a phone or if you're on a laptop. So let us know that you've donated. I'll check my phone, and then we'll do your more detailed reading, and then we'll close for the day or for the weekend. I'm going to stop. So I needed to know who was I working on? Alberta Butterfly. I don't want to scroll back because yesterday when I did that, I lost this. So Alberta, what was the question about for your mini reading? Just watch my phone. Wow, look at the name. I've got the donation there, but I will Alberta Butterfly, hold that thought. I'm going to do the donation reading first. Okay, so King Kwan, it's still a mini reading, but it's more detailed than 2 cards and your name. So what are we looking at for you, King Kwan? Alberta, a Twin Lioness, I'll do Alberta after the donation reading because the donations are supposed to go to the top. Yeah, thank you to all my mods. Thank you for helping out. And Joshika, you're a mod as well. Joshika, if you don't want to be a mod anymore, like you want to come in, have readings and everything, that's fine. Just let me know and I'll remove the mod thing. If anybody new wanted to be a mod, they're turning up all the time. Because when I got online at, I think it was about 11 o'clock, where I'm usually going offline, there was nobody to help, and Rhonda was trying to do her own thing, and yeah, it was pretty bad. Siobhan, welcome to the room. I'm working on a paid reading at the moment. Anthony's feelings and energy toward me. So I can see your name starts with T, doesn't it? I don't know how to pronounce it. Just look. Tuquan. Okay, so that's 6 letters. 6 letters. Okay. Oh, I'm not doing names with this. This is a paid reading. Okay. So let's look at 3 cards for you, 3 cards for Anthony, and 3 cards for what the possible situation is here with you and Anthony. And let's ask these. If you have a yes or no question, what are you calling yourself? King Kwan. If you have a yes or no question, ask it in your mind, and we'll have a look at these here, because you might get a yes or no answer. So what's happening, Josh Carr? You'll come in for readings. Okay, I'll remove you as a moderator because you don't have time and stuff like that. So King Kwan. So it's I won't say your name. Kwan and Anthony. It just flipped over on sadness, apologies. It just flipped over on that. Usually it's apology. Welcome to the room, HK. Haven't seen you for a while. Alberta Butterfly, you're here all the time. So you could actually be a moderator if you wanted to help out. I'm just going to change Joshika's status here. Yeah, because I've been coming on later, you haven't been able to help. Remove as moderator. Okay, goodbye, moderator. See you as no longer a moderator, but thank you anyway for having in the past. Here we go. Okay, Anthony and one. Okay, Anthony, you, Anthony, possible outcome. Okay, let's start with the tarots. For you, you just don't know. You got the moon card. I hate the moon card. That's sort of like we're asking questions that can't be answered. You're trying to figure somebody out. You also have sitting around you. Oh, it was supposed to be 3 cards. You got 2. Something going on behind the scenes. So I feel this is a working energy here. There's some sort of female here. She's usually a wife, a mother, a good friend, all of that sort of thing. There's some sort of lesson that hasn't been learned and a lesson that needs to be learned. This is sitting around your energy. This is not to do with Anthony. There could be news of a pregnant woman with either twins, but there's definitely like a baby girl energy here sitting around you at the moment. There's conversations that need to happen. They could turn into jealousy, arguments, suspicion, but then balance comes back with this 4 sitting around you. Now, double 4s, I don't like them, especially when there's 1 black and 1 red. If they're 2 black, it's really bad. But when it's 1 black and 1 red, it's kind of like where there's something going on in the background. And you've got the moon, it's sort of like, what's going on? I'm not too sure what to think of this or what to make of the situation. When I look at Anthony, Anthony has judgment cards sitting there. Now, the judgment card can be all about balance. It can all be about he's worried about what people, Anthony, he's worried about what other people will think. He doesn't like being judged, or he's judging the situation himself. So there's something to do with judgment going on here. It could actually be that he's going through a legal thing at this time. He might be a lawyer. He might be a barrister. He might work in the court system or the justice system of some sort. But yeah, the judgment card, I'm feeling like he doesn't want to be judged wrongly, or he doesn't like what other people might have to say, or he's sick of that sort of thing. Judgment in a good way can be victory as well, releasing yourself, victory, finally. He's also got He's got all black cards here. I feel like Mr. Anthony, I feel like there's a lot of bloody stress, but it is getting better. There's something to do with a third party interference. Now, this can be a sexual card of the wrong nature. It can be where there's 3 people involved in a relationship when there should be 2. It can be where he feels like he just doesn't fit. Sometimes it can be 3 family members, siblings, and one of them doesn't fit. Like one of them's walked away or one of them gets pushed out. He's also got like commitment issues. It's either he's worried about your commitment issues or he's worried about his own commitment issues. He wants to commit to something. He doesn't want to commit to something unless he's going through some sort of legal battle about children, marriage, or a business failure or something like that. He's got something stressful going on here. I feel like he's had some sort of family breakup, some sort of argument or something. Somebody is in his business. Somebody influences the outcome of what he wants to do. Your outcome, like the card that shows me what's going on between the 2 of you, manifest your dreams. Manifestation's going on. Yeah, so you've got manifestation going on. What are we saying over here? Oh, it's your mum. Okay, it's something to do with your mum. Okay, now the outcome between the 2 of you is beautiful. We do have this beautiful energy here. This is happiness, stability, learning lessons from the past, learning something new together. You do have this baby girl energy all the time. So someone's having a baby girl, or there may be something going on around a baby girl. But this is sort of like you or Anthony is about to change things. What I mean by that is I've always had long blonde hair, and I'll go to the hairdresser and I'll come home and I've got short hair and I've dyed it brown. It's sort of like a physical appearance change. I can't answer that. You've got the lack of communication, lack of commitment card between you and Anthony. So either you or Anthony, you want this, but you don't know how to do it. It's like there's an imbalance there. One of you is wanting for something, the other one is wanting for the opposite. And it can mean a breakup. It can mean a separation as well. It can mean dealing with people that are getting separated as well. But the 2 is all emotions, and that's a negative emotion. And this is beautiful, happy emotions. This is gathering of people. This is people sharing food, sharing drinks, sharing stories. So I do feel you've got a nice journey with each other, but the commitment card is not strong at the moment. The commitment card is showing that, is it going in the right direction or not? So that's what we've got for you. Now, I did say if you've got a yes or no question, please ask it in your mind. So what do we get? Yes, I do personal readings. Email me at psychicbetty@gmail.com to say I am King Kwan. I was on YouTube. I'd like to inquire about the private readings. I do them via, what I can do is I've got some other options now. It used to all be WhatsApp or FaceTime. And if you're overseas, I'm judging by your name, you're probably overseas, but that doesn't mean anything. If you're overseas, you've got to pay in US dollars via PayPal. If you're in Australia, you've got to pay Australian dollars via bank deposit. And we do a FaceTime or a WhatsApp, but the new options I've got is where I can do a reading where it's only you here online. I send you a link and I read and you type everything you need to type. And then it's that way, or I can record a reading. The recorded readings are cheaper. The one-on-one readings are more expensive. So anyway, that's about my readings. So if you did have a yes or no question, please ask it now. You have, looks like everything will turn out okay. Also looks like there's a 50-50 split going on. That could be to do with finances. It could be to do with property, all of that. You also have a new friend trying to come into the picture now. So there might be something new. This one was left laying on the table. They want you. They love you. Nice card. So I do feel love and happiness and stability. If there's been any kind of sickness or problems like that, the 4 and the 8 of hearts means it's all picking up again. So let's get a message for you and a message about Anthony. And let's get one of these for you and one of these for Anthony. Anthony's got the sexual attraction card. This is like going out to dinner, sexual talks, very attractive, very, very into each other. You have the making the money. So you're all about making the money. That can be lucky as well. So I like when the fish cards come down, especially if you've had any money dramas at the moment. Looks like it's about to turn around. Which one did I do? That one was for you. You're about to change. You're about to change things up. So that Four of Hearts, like I said, it could be where you're going to change what you wear, how your hair is, whatever. Like you're going on some sort of new journey. You might be, if you're overweight, you might be going on a diet. If you're underweight, you might be doing some sort of thing to build yourself up. Yeah, so there's all sorts of things going on around you. Anthony wants to take a chance. He wants to dare. He wants to take a chance on something. But I do feel he's worried about judgment coming off. Just the last card to finish this reading for you, King. Oh, so music, you're still here. Now, music will be after Alberta Butterfly. Compassion. You might be needing to help someone out coming up soon. If there's something going on around your mother, maybe you need to help out there. Or Anthony might need your understanding and compassion at this time. Or you might need that. Anyway, that's what we get. And thank you so much for the donation. Alberta Butterfly, what was your question again? Oh, thank you. Thank you, King. I have a lot of people that have the little mini readings and then they come back and they pay for a reading and then they end up contacting me and paying for a solid half hour, 45 minutes or an hour with me. But a lot of things I've been predicting have been happening. Some not so great, some beautiful things. But yeah, I always like when people come back in the room and they say, oh, you told me about this, this and this, and it's all happening. I just wanted to come in and say thank you so much. So yeah, I've been having some good runs on here. But King, I've been doing this for 40 years. I will be 56 on the 14th, and I started when I was 16 just reading these. I just knew stuff. Since I was little, I could see things or I'd know things or I'd stand next to someone that was pregnant and say, oh, you're having a baby girl or you're having a baby boy, and it would turn out. I'd dream of my grandmother who had died and she'd be talking to someone out in the backyard and I'd look at who that was and it happened to be someone that was dying at that time or someone that was sick. And I'd say, oh, that person's going to go, they're going to go. They're out with my grandmother. I haven't had that dream for quite some time. So hopefully I don't dream that for quite some time. But yeah, I've been doing this for a very long time. Okay, so Alberta Butterfly, I don't want to scroll back. Alberta, why does R never start a conversation first? Probably because they're a male. It's like pulling teeth out of some men. So let's have a look for you. Your name is T and it starts with T and it's 6 letters long. Okay, so T. T, 6 letters long. And then music, get ready to post your question because I think you're last on the list now, and then I'll close for the day and rest my voice. T, 6 letters long, 2 more. Have you had arguments in the past when this person tries to talk to you? This is silence. This is either anger, fear. I think they're scared to bring up the conversation. They're scared to sort of volunteer some sort of information. They don't want to do it the wrong way. This is like irresponsibility. So they want you to start it and then they join in. And this is like silence where someone's too scared to speak up, or it can be anger. All of this can be anger. And maybe in the past they've had conversations, they've started something and then it hasn't gone the way they expected. So they sort of see what you're having to say first and then they plod along and join in with you. You will be having some fairly nice conversations. You've got the 8 of Hearts and the 4 of Hearts sitting together. But then you've got this imbalance between the two of you. You've got the two of spades sitting right on the end. It can be sort of like you're starting to lose your commitment to this person. It's sort of like, oh, look, I'm always starting the conversation. There's hardly any conversation going on. When's this person going to ring me and say, hey, I wanted to tell you about what happened yesterday and just have a general conversation? I just feel like there's two opposite people going on here. We got Mr. Silence and then we got you. And I feel like you might be a chatterbox. And don't be listening to female friends that might be steering you down the wrong way. They might be saying, oh, look, this person's no good for you. They're not committed to you. They don't want to talk or whatever. But the good news in your cards is it's sort of like it's reached a peak. It's like where it's got worse and then worse and you're worrying about it. And then it comes down to a 2. So it's almost like you might get little bits of a conversation here and there. What else is going on with this person? They find you very attractive and everything, but they don't want to come across yucky. So what I mean by that is they might want to tell you how beautiful you are, or how you the way you dress is really appealing, or you're a very fast-paced person, you're a very chatty person. It's just coming up like they're not a chatter. It's upside down. But they also might want not to say something that comes off as, what do you say but that for? Like, I don't like that. That's kind of weird. Serti, you've made a donation. Let me have a look. Serti. Yes, you have. Wow. You made a large donation there, Serti. Okay, Serti, I'll get on to you in a sec. So what was I working on here? Yeah, so they don't want to really talk. They don't want to cause a problem. He will tell me hi, family business, but never starts the conversation. Yeah, I can see that. He just might not be a chatter. The Queen of Wands is the chatterbox. She's flirty, she's fun, she's fast-paced. Upside down, she's not. So he might be that energy where he's just not. He's just, maybe he thinks that his conversation is boring. It's not something you're going to want to hear. But sometimes it can be flirty remarks that come across bad, so he'd rather not say anything at all. And then we've got the 5 of Cups in reverse. So there's almost like this sadness, remorse, apologies, feeling left out, all of this sort of thing, but it's upside down. So the 5 of Cups is the 5 of Hearts. It's usually about truth and conversations. So I'm hopeful for you that there's going to be something better down the track, but it might just go along like this to where you get used to this is just how he is. A very quiet, doesn't want to speak very much. I just feel like you might have a lot to say and you might be very interesting and he likes listening. Now, if you have a yes or no question, let's have a look. Plan a holiday and taking a new path. So you need to plan something with this person. Let's go out and get pizza, or let's go and watch a movie, or how about we go away for a weekend or something. So you need to make some sort of plans, or maybe you need a break yourself. Maybe that's with your friends and you say, hey, let's just take off for the weekend, turn our phones off and have a good time. But you're being told to take a new path now. So that could be take a new direction as far as, have you told him why doesn't he speak? Just say, like, I've noticed that all the time you'll talk about this and you'll talk about that, but you never sort of start anything. Is there something that you want to say, or is there something that you're worried about saying? You need to have a conversation about why he's not having a conversation. But yeah, you've got a new path there. He believes in you. I see there's good stuff there. I just think he might be silent. He might just be one of these. Maybe he's done something in the past that he worries that if he talks about that, he's going to ruin things or something like that. Anyway, I need to move on to my paid reading. I hope that helped. Serti, what is the question? Or questions? Questions, because you actually gave a rather large donation. It was only supposed to be like the $5.55 and up. I do have some people that do choose to pay me a bit more money simply because they want to. Your name is pronounced as Suerte, but thanks for trying. Okay, Suerte. Okay, so we're doing one of those kind of readings. Can I have your grandmother's name, please? Grandmother's name. I don't know if I'm up for this kind of reading today. I may have to reimburse the money or put it off for another time, or maybe even do a private reading on this and do a link up like this and give you a link. But we'll see how we go. So her name is Suerte. What is her name? She's already jumped out. You said grandmother. This is parent or grandparent jumping straight out on the table. It's all about money, responsibility, and finance, and making the right decisions, the right choices, and the truth. Margarita. What a beautiful name. Margarita, can you please come through? Let me have a listen to you. Did she have something wrong underneath the right rib cage, the stomach, the pancreas, even the right kidney or something like that, or an injury or anything to do with the right rib cage at the bottom? Because I'm picking up on some sort of weird, solid, I don't know if there was a tumor in here or something hard or something not right there. If that's not her energy, it's somebody else coming through at the moment. So Suerte and Margarita. Trouble walking. It's going down from there down to my right hip. Right hip. So we do your name first. So it's Suerte, and then Margarita, Margarita. I like when I've got a lot of letters in the name. It gives me a lot more to read on. So what are the doubles? Just let me look at this first. And make sure you bookmark your reading. It's at 1 hour and 45 minutes. Just write that down and save this video so you can come back over it and have another listen. You've got double sixes here, and 6 dropped out on the table. So she might be saying something about someone's birthday that just happened. She may have died in June or been born in June. So we've got 6 there. There's a Gemini energy. So there's that sort of thing going on. She's also showing about irresponsible people and responsible people. It's sort of like something that happened in the past, irresponsibility, it was corrected, or it needs to be corrected now. So she might be talking about that if there's something financial that needs to be corrected, you need to get onto it. You need to get onto it now. She is showing me pain and problems in this part of her body, and I'm feeling this in her part of the body. She's showing me pain. She's showing me that she may have been irresponsible with her own treatment for herself. So she may have had, let's say she had diabetes, but she kept eating sugar. Or she may have had pain, and instead of going to the doctor or dealing with it or having therapy or something, she would sit there and drink wine or brandy, or it's sort of like self-medicating or something like that. Then she shows where she got the right treatment or the right medication for a certain duration. She may have even needed surgery or something like that. But then it was sort of like she was going to be okay, but she wasn't okay. So it's showing me that kind of journey. But looking at this is your name. It's showing me that all your hard efforts, even though if someone's being irresponsible, she's talking about somebody, a friend or a family member, forget them, forget what they did. You need to move past this. But she's showing me that your efforts aren't going to go unnoticed. She's showing me you on a journey of something you're really good at, and you're going to make a lot of money out of it at the same time. She's also showing me about retirement and cashing in or something like that, to use money for pleasure, to whatever makes you happy. It's showing you all about this happiness. I just need to have a look. Your birthday is June the 19th, so she's wishing you a happy birthday. My older sister is June as well, so there's 2 of you. That's why there's 2 of you. I feel like you might be opposites as well, you and your sister. The day I had the dream she died, I later found out she'd actually died. My sister was with her at the time. She passed. She told her she felt like she was going to die. Okay, yeah, so it's sort of like she was there. and then this can mean sudden, like boom, she's gone. But there is a sort of a slow build up, but it's almost like she was okay, but then she wasn't. So also what I'm seeing is about this money thing, make sure you're using it for family, for fun, for your health, for your enjoyment. Enjoy everything. She wants you to enjoy everything. Let's just get some messages for you here. We also have, was your grandmother very sharp? She knew a lot. And if she went into a room and people were fighting, she would be like, that's enough. I'm just feeling this woman walking into the room and telling people, stop, let's stop and let's work this out. It's almost like this anger, but it was coming from a very passionate place, very, very passionate place. She wants something to stop. She's also showing something to do with her head. I'm feeling a lot of issues around here, but I'm also being shown that her head, so that can indicate stroke or something that just was not right here. But yeah, was she very vibrant and full on? This is somebody that she had everybody's best interests at heart. She's very angry about something to do with some money, and we've got a male here, possibly her husband in the past. Money that should have gone into something else, and she's very angry about the direction that it went. Now, I don't know if that's something going on right now. It could be a house, property, rings, jewelry, some sort of something of value. She's very angry. She's saying that it's gone in the wrong direction, because this is sort of like all the plans that she had that she thought would eventuate with this money, this property, or whatever it is. And it has something to do with either a lawyer or someone from the past, possibly her husband, that there was forced changes when she was alive. But she's also seeing forced changes around you and your sister and your family right now, but it's going to be beneficial. She's also showing me the soulmate couple here. So I don't know if she's talking about you or a wedding or something like that, because we've got cards that represent a wedding or something, and she's not here, but she's here. We've also got always speak the truth even if it hurts. She's saying something about the soulmate connection here, or I'm feeling something to do with a dog or a cat. I'm thinking dog. I'm thinking a scruffy dog or something like that, and it's over to my right-hand side. I don't know if it's something she had as a child or it's something that you guys had. It's sort of white, but it's grey, and then it's brown, so it's not really showing me the proper colour, and it's got wiry sort of hair, and it's about this big. It's about that big. There's something to do with a dog as well. She's really happy-go-lucky, but she wants you to sort stuff out. She really wants you to focus on your financial future and make wise choices and keep working hard. What's the other doubles we got here? Tens. There is definite property. There's some sort of property thing. It's almost like if she had a beautiful family home, then she passed. She wanted it kept, but it got sold or something like that, or it had to be sold. Now, this could be the reverse. She wanted you to sell it because she needed the money. So if that's the case, she wants you to sell it. It wasn't her plan, but she's telling you to do it. So we're getting that kind of message as well. I just need to read what you're saying. I'm not sure, but I know my mother kept renovating her house while she was alive. She took in charge of her property. I have a pet bunny. He's white and has brown spots. Okay, so it's a rabbit. It's not a dog. Because I said dog or cat, and then I could see this thing beside me. I don't know if I'm going to do any more readings. But I don't know if this is your grandmother or another energy coming through. But I've just suddenly had an attack. I'm going to have to stop. Hang on a sec. When this sort of thing happens and I'm doing this kind of reading, it's like you need to speak up. If there's something you need to say or your sister needs to say, you need to speak up on this matter. I'm not crying, guys. I'm just getting watery eyes and choking. Who is left to read for? Is it just music? Because I'm just choking here at the moment. You got Seven of Swords and Seven of Spades. Forced changes. She feels like someone wronged you, someone lied, someone cheated. She's talking about that sort of stuff, and she doesn't want that to get you down. She needs you to speak up and sort it out. She's also showing you're going on a money adventure. I'm going to have to stop. Guys. I'm going to just go out and grab something. I just really can't talk. Oh my God. Let me just grab some water. Oh, I've turned the heater off and I just put some honey in my mouth. Manuka honey. My seat stuff's all fell on the floor. Sorry about this. Oh my gosh, that was mega. So I don't know if that happened with her. I don't know if there was some sort of choking or something, or that's just my cold. But she's talking about who's the defensive one. We have something to do with September here, either her death or her birthday. But we got someone very defensive with the walls up. She wants those walls down. She wants conversations to happen, even if they're hard. We have this Seven of Swords going in the wrong direction. People that just don't fit anymore. So if there's some sort of religious beliefs or political beliefs or anything like that that was right for her, she's telling you if it's not right for you, don't do it. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. But you do have this financial success thing coming up. You've got the Eight of Pentacles here. Now with Margarita, death card, she's not here anymore, but she is. She's showing about like the death and the rebirth, going on a journey. Do not be tempted by the devil. Got the devil energy coming out. Now that can be something toxic. It can also be to do with her health when she was alive. That it may have been a toxin. It may have been something she was consuming. It may have been something that was a gas leak in the house that affected her or things like that. But usually the devil to me is when you're asking for messages from the other side, don't get roped into something that doesn't feel right. And yeah, she's talking about double aces here as well. So this is all to do with communications with people, hanging with the right people. Eight of Swords is the nightmares, the dreams, the stress. She's telling you some stuff that you or your sister or whatever you do, that you might bring that on yourself at times. I just want some what's at the bottom of the deck. Your wishes are about to come true. She's mentioning about a baby. There's something to do with a baby coming into the picture. Now, I did see you've got baby boy, you've got male cards everywhere. So let's just move on to some different sorts of cards for you now. And thank you so much for that donation. You don't know anything about September, but it could be my mother's. Who's the defensive one? The double nines can be that something's going to eventuate in September. I'd have to say it's something to do with a financial matter. It's paperwork and financial matter. So it could be selling something, buying something, a new job, a promotion. So it might come around in September or 9 weeks or the 9th or in 9 months' time. But the nines also can be cesarean birth with that 9 of diamonds there and baby boy on the horizon. So I don't know who that's for, but that's other messages that are there. So let's just have a look. Early this year I had a skiing trip and I got really scared. But then I had a feeling of comfort. Of course, of course. When you feel something like that, it's something's there protecting you. Something just makes you go, it's okay. Because that 9 of clubs, that can be chitty chatter, it can be gossip, it can be defensive, but it also can be fear that's unwarranted. And then you have that 8 of swords, which is the fear of your own making, the nightmare of your own making. If something happened and you got upset about it, it's dealt with, and then a month later you're starting to think about that again, but there's nothing you can do about it. Don't get bogged back down there. And if you're involved in anything that is toxic for you right now, you need to walk away from it, because you've got that devil energy card. But there's a lot of happiness coming. She's talking about new events, new happiness. And if everybody's wondering why I'm doing such a long reading, this donation was quite it was a lot bigger than $5.55 US dollars, and I very appreciate that. And plus, I'm doing this kind of reading, which normally I wouldn't do for a $5.55 donation anyway, because it's quite intense. Okay, so let's see what we get here. Okay. But thank you so much for your donation, Swirty. Please don't give anybody else a free reading. If 24/7, are you still here? I will get onto that in a minute. I just need to do this. Okay, we have light, serenity, and beacon. That means that from where she is, she's trying to show you the path. So if you woke up and thought, I'm going to invest $10,000 in blah, 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 that didn't come from nowhere. That's come from her. If you thought at work, you see somebody and you've never talked to them and you think, I want to go over there and talk to them, it's coming from her. It's almost like she's pushing from the grave. She's pushing you in the direction of where you need to go. She's trying to light the way for what's coming next. You also got, she wants you to be wild and take a chance. This is like wild, mysterious, just take a chance on things, do something different. And we've got, yeah, again, take a chance, dare, do, and reach. So if you were going to go on some sort of financial adventure, you were going to go on some sort of romantic adventure, whatever it is, she wants you to take those chances, start living your life, do things that you need to do. Okay, last sort of messages, and we'll grab some from the other ones. If you have a yes or no question, please think about that. What have we got? Messages from Margarita, please. What does Swirty need to know? You got fertility, sex, and that's why I'm smiling, I'm laughing. This can be a romantic sexual relationship. It can be fertility. If it's in business, this is a new start, a new beginning. Everything's starting to grow. But yeah, she might be showing me something about a sexual side of your life. So it's sort of really, really nice adventure. Again, you've got the wishes coming true, your hopes and dreams. Don't give up on what it is you want. If there was something you used to want to do and you sort of let it go, if you can get that now, you need to do it now. I don't like when I get sexual cards coming from a grandmother. It's kind of weird. She might be showing some of her personality in this reading. You're about to get news that you've been waiting on. It's something to do with finances. It could be buying a house, an apartment, renting something new, a new job. But she's saying that there's lots of things coming in. And she says, be on the lookout for that invitation. You need to take it. So I don't know what the invitation is, but she's talking about the invitation. And I'm being shown a key, not a key for a car. I'm being shown a key to the door. I'm seeing a key. I don't know if it's an old key. It's got something hanging off it. It's almost like I'm going to a back shed in a garden, in an old garden somewhere, and I feel like I'm in a different country as well. It's sort of like Spain or Portugal or something like that, and I'm in the backyard and I'm opening with this key. So that can be secrets. It can be something from the past that you're opening up, or it might make sense to you. She might have had an old wooden shed or something in the backyard and this key, and maybe there was something in there. But yeah, I'm just being shown. So they might make sense to you. Just think about it later on. The other message you're getting is the innocence card. You've got the card of innocence. So that's sort of like sometimes going back to things that made you happy when you were a child. And it can be that you made her happy as when you were children and everything. You were like the light of her life when you came into being. The other cards of messages, just to finish this off, and we'll look at your message cards as well. You get growth and understanding. Now, the growth card can again represent a pregnancy that is on the horizon. And What does Grandma want to say? Yes and no, you've mentioned. Does she approve of the person that you are talking to? Hopefully we don't get no. She's very like that. So let's see. Come on, Margarita. What have you got to say about this person? Something is going on behind the scenes, so she wants you to investigate. What did we stop on? Something might not work out, so she's saying this person, it might be about that person, it might be something else in your life. These are just sort of general messages. You need to take time out from something as well. She's not going to give you a yes or no. You might be surprised what she thinks. So she doesn't want to answer. She doesn't want to say yes or no at this time. But you had cards that represented romantic adventure, a sexual adventure, something that feels really nice. And just over here, your last card, and we are finished. Harmony. So if there's anything imbalanced or whatever, now that might be about your person. I'll just cut and say, what do you think, Margarita, about this person that Squirty is talking to? Surrendering yourself to whatever it is and letting it go. Not letting it go. I mean, just surrendering yourself into the situation and see where it goes. Anyway, that's what I've got. And thank you so much for the donation. The list is closed 24/7. You are still here. So let's have a quick look. You call your pet rabbit your baby boy. But that, I feel, is an actual baby. I feel there's a baby down the track. Maybe it's 9, meaning it's 9 months away. Like it's not just happening now, but September next year or something like that. But yeah, make sure you bookmark this reading and you come back to it. Come back to it next week, next month, and listen again, because stuff might have happened. You have been waiting, yeah. What is my destined career and life purpose? First initial is S, and you have 7 letters. Wow, that's a pretty loaded question for a mini reading, a mini free reading. Beautiful messages. I'll send you another amount as appreciate. No, that's fine. That's fine. It's all, just come back again and get other people to come. What's going on for you, S? I've just chucked it all over the floor. Are you planning on having a baby or making a new look, or no, sorry, not making a new look. You're having a reunion, a family reunion, a school reunion. Are you planning on apologizing to someone, or you're waiting for some apology? That just dropped on the floor. So it can represent a baby boy that's alive right now, or it can represent something in the future. And we got a 3 of clubs upside down, showing some sort of disagreement between you and a friend or you and a relative at this time. Some sort of, it's not bad, but it's not great. So let's have a look for you 24/7. And thank you for your patience 24/7. Everybody else in the room, we've got Joanna doing the thing. We've got Swirty, Cookie Monster still here. That's 4 of you. I've got 2 other people watching me. So hello, whoever you are, but I'm not doing any more readings after this. I need to sign out. I didn't think I was going to even get through that reading. It may have been, hey there, City Babe. Yeah, I'm going to go offline. The voice is just not coping. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Swirty. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm planning on resting the voice over the weekend, and hopefully when I get back on Monday. I will be late on Monday because I do have a booked private reading via FaceTime at 8:30 in the morning. So I hopefully will get online by 9:30, 10 o'clock. So yeah, I will be a little bit late. So that's good that I've made Twin Lioness a moderator, because Twin Lioness will be on at that time, I'm assuming. And Joanna, I know that you come on later than everybody else. So let's get on to this with 7 letters, starts with S. What is the career and purpose? So here we go, S. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Career. Whatever you've been doing, It doesn't suit you. Whatever you've been doing right now, you just feel like it's stressful. It's stressful. It's almost like working with a crowd that you don't fit with. It may have used to been good, and maybe now it's not anymore. Um, I just feel like this doesn't work for you, whatever it is. But then we have you going into this. We have new group of people, female energy. Here we got male energy, female energy. So it's more balanced over here. It's like learning something new. It's not actually giving me any cards that represent a profession. We got where there is some sort of imbalance, where lack of commitment to what you want to do. But then we've got you going onto a new journey, into a new job, a new apartment, a new house, new group of people. This works. This works. So I like that this stuff is over here, and your future is showing that a new connection, a new way of feeling. Because this is sort of like you'll be working and you'll be very passionate and very good at what you do and getting good money for it at the same time, and in the right crowd. But you will have some sort of attachment from whatever this is. There's still some sort of worries and fears and stuff about the past there. I don't know if you lost your job. I don't know if you went into a job where you had to do that job because you just had to for money or whatever. But this is showing you're coming out of this. You're wanting something better. Your other cards are, let me have a look. You're studying to medical exam. They want you to be a doctor and you want to be a singer. That's why. This is groups of people eating, drinking, entertainment. This is female energy. This is learning something that you're very, very good at. And this is making money out of it as well. But then you have this lack of commitment to something else. I don't like it. I'm sighing because, you know, there's things that we want for our children. But if they're really passionate about something else, we need to let them spread their wings and do it. So anyway, you're going to make choices based on other people's opinion. This is where you make a choice and you say, I'm doing this no matter what. It's upside down. So for this stage right now, I feel like you can continue on in this area. Your Ace of Diamonds, your Ace of Pentacles. This is a new beginning, a new start. Fantastic. Yay. It was upside down as well. We meet up and they sing and they do clubs and stuff like that. And you might actually get involved with a group of people that do that through the medical field. It could happen. It could happen. Or when you're doing surgery and people are getting operated on, instead of them playing music in the background, you can sing. So I do feel like a lot of happiness is coming, but I just feel that there's some of the stuff that you know you can do it, and you know you can do it well with the medical side of things, but it's just you've got this lack of commitment and drive for it. It's only small, but I do think once you're in there, you'll be good. There'll be a lot of people and there'll be like-minded people. And I think that you might branch with that. I wish I was doing a paid reading, because we can look at the parents, you, or your journey, or the doctor, the singing. We could look at the two different journeys and see what's going to happen with both of them. But anyway, that's for another time. If you've got a yes or no question, please think about it. What have we got for you? I'm going to give you two. What have we got for two? Financial success is right around the corner. So I do see that with financial success. And make sure before you speak up. So before you start to say something, you need to really assess the situation. Anyway, just because I like you, I'm going to read one of these over here about your singing and about the medical. Medical is trust in your gut, your intuition. You'll be very good at it. This is healing. You've got the water healing and everything. So you will be very good at that. No doubt about it. What have we got for your singing? Abundance. It's all around you. You can sing in the shower. You can sing at work. You can sing in the car. I know you probably want to be on stage, or you want to be on a recording, or you want to be coming out on the radio. Look at what you have and see the beauty in everything. Anyway, that's it from me. I need to sign out. Sorry, Aditi, my voice. I lost my voice about so many minutes ago. I was choking and coughing. I didn't even think I could continue. I really need to rest the voice now, and I'll be back on Monday around 10 a.m. my time, so you'll have to look that one up. Be on the lookout. I have done a star sign reading. I have to finish that off today. I've got to redo Scorpio, and I've got to finish off Capricorn, then edit it. I'll get it up online, and that will be for like the next weeks ahead. I've decided to start doing the star signs again because I've been requested about 10 times so far about the star signs. But yeah, I'll be back on for the free readings and the donation readings. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And I need to recover. I washed my hair yesterday and it looks like it needs washing again. It's because I'm just not feeling well. And I've got to go and look after my beautiful husband. He's downstairs feeling like not feeling very well either. He's worse than me, but I feel like if I didn't come online today, I wasn't going to come online because I wanted to rest the voice and everything. But I just felt like if I didn't come online today, I probably would have recovered a lot more with the voice. But anyway, I've got Saturday and Sunday and tonight to recover from all of this. And I'm going to get some steam and breathe in some steam, and I'm going to make some lunch. I'm going to see if the doctor has called my husband to see if he's okay. They gave him nothing. Gave him nothing. His COVID test, if everybody was wondering, his COVID test was clear. I knew it was clear. My cards told me it was clear. But yeah, he's not a very well chappy at the moment. I haven't seen him sick like this in many years. It's probably because we're not walking and we're not at the gym and we're stuck in the house, and he's stuck when he's in the office and then he's at home because there's this lockdown. And I think that's why everybody's getting sick, because we're locked in your house, because you get flu bugs from being inside air conditioning heaters and not opening up the doors. But I wasn't sick from January right through to now. I wasn't sick. And normally I get sick, but I do the gym and all the rest of it. Anyway, Divine Goddess, welcome to the room. Now, Divine Goddess, did you want to be a moderator? Because I asked you that before. Because I can make you a moderator right now if you want to be one for next time I'm online. Because sometimes I come online and it's later in the day, and you and Joanna seem to be on when it's later. Okay, I'll make you one right now. I don't know if I need to remove some of them too. There's some of them that haven't been coming in or helping. Okay, you should turn blue now. Yeah, there you are. You're a moderator. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go and rest. And everybody have a beautiful weekend wherever you are. If you're in lockdown, stay home, please. I want us to get out of lockdown. I don't believe in all this lockdown bullshit, but please stay at home. If you're not well, stay at home. And let's get to it. Okay. Have a great weekend, guys. Thank you for all your help. Cookie Monster, Joanna, and who was the new one that I made? Twin Lioness, if you're still here, thank you so much for your help. And yeah, welcome to moderatorship, Divine Goddess. I look forward to you helping out. Anyway, Rakdon, hey, I'm just leaving, turning this off. I need to rest the voice now. I need to go lay down and watch some TV and just rest. Okay, bye, guys. Take it easy. See you later. Oh, boy.